Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You'll excuse the fact that I'm out of breath.
That's a UFO if I've ever seen one.
About these reports, there will be a letter coming to answer ability to secure containment.
Attempting to protect.
And we should not allow them to fall into the wrong hands.
UIU file 0041. Altered high school building in. Confirmed anomaly 3. Object class 5-3. Highly intrusive. Unknown capabilities. Unknown nature. Secure containment protocols. Confirmed anomaly 3. CA3 is to be surrounded by an electric fence no less than 30 feet high and guarded by the United States Army's platoon. Any footage of photographic evidence of CA3's interior is to be excised as soon as possible, and all witnesses detained indefinitely. Under no circumstances should any personnel attempt to enter CA3 or communicate with the persons inhabiting it. However, any persons known to have been inside CA3 at any point must be detained and interrogated. A direct military assault on CA3 has been deemed infeasible at this point, due to the unknown capabilities of the entity or entities that it is controlled by. Note, this is a summary, and it does not contain all information relevant to CA3. For detailed information regarding CA3, see UIU files 0042 through 0218 Director. Known information. The Unusual Incidents Unit was alerted to CA3's existence on September 5th, 1954, when students attending high school reported that the interior of the building was vastly different than it had been at any point in the past. Upon discovery, CA3 exhibited several unusual, if not inherently paranormal traits. Nearly all walls in the facility had been replaced with steel-reinforced concrete, although several rooms were constructed of other materials for no readily apparent reason. All interior windows had been covered from the inside. All student desks, personal effects, textbooks, and other materials expected of a public high school were completely absent. Lockers were still present, albeit significantly smaller and constructed of stainless steel. The arrangement, location, and size of rooms and facilities did not match blueprints for the school. Often, rooms would exhibit seemingly random modifications, although the number of changed rooms is currently unknown. No less than 17 computers were found, each of which made use of state-of-the-art magnetic core RAM. Prior to its classification as a confirmed anomaly, high school had no computers. All files on the computers were inaccessible, and the computers themselves are firmly bolted down. The auditorium is inaccessible due to a large steel wall completely blocking the doorways. Attempts to move or damage the barrier have been ineffective. The extent and purpose of the barrier are unknown, as are the contents of the auditorium. A team sent into CA3's interior to do a complete survey, Team CA3-05, did not return, nor did its second team, Team CA3-06, tasked with locating the first team. The facilities are currently under lockdown pending new containment protocols. Update. 23 days after initial recovery, guards reported white noise emanating from CA3. The volume of the noise increasing the closer one got to the auditorium. 5 hours later, the white noise stopped, although the sound of the voices was audible from the interior of CA3. Upon further investigation, it was found that the building now contained a large number of persons. All of them appeared to be wandering aimlessly through the facility. Notably, Each individual was physically identical to a member of Team CA3-06, despite the inhabitants of CA3 vastly outnumbering the members of Team CA3-06. Attempts to interview or detain the inhabitants were thwarted by the 12 members of Team CA3-05 were not found. In addition to this aforementioned, the interior layout of CA3 had changed significantly since the previous investigations. No mechanism which could explain this has been identified. Update. 3 months after the previous incident, white noise was again heard emanating from the auditorium. This time, the decision was made to investigate immediately. It was found that most of CA3-2, the designation given to the inhabitants of CA3, had gathered near the doors of the auditorium. A circular hole roughly 6 feet in diameter had formed in the steel barrier, although the interior was not visible. At 0 through 10 hours, an item resembling a emerged from the hole and was carried away by an inhabitant. The item was placed in one of the classrooms, which had not previously been observed to open. This process continued for upwards of 8 hours, with a new item being produced once every 3 minutes. Most were seen entering a different room or locker, although insufficient personnel were available to check all items. Further investigation revealed that most, if not all, of the items produced exhibited anomalous properties themselves. A significant portion of CA3-2 are involved in either guarding the items produced. Collectively, CA3-3 will perform various tests on them. Update. 2 days after the previous incident, 3 identical armed guards appeared near each entrance to CA3. Further attempts to enter the building were futile, as these guards have constantly overpowered all teams sent to enter CA3, regardless of injury or relative level of armament. Note: reports gathered during the 2 days prior to guards manifesting outside of CA3 appear to confirm that CA3-2 is following standard UIU protocol regarding the items produced by the auditorium. The knowledge of UIU standard procedure is consistent with that of Team CA3-05. Update. During the UIU's tracking of CA6, 2 men identical to Agent Dixon, a member of CA3-06, emerged from a parked car and forcibly detained CA6, dragging him into the car and driving away. Tracking the vehicle for the next 8 hours revealed that it was driving directly to CA3. Upon arrival, the vehicle drove directly through the front doors, which the guards had opened shortly before their arrival. CA6 has not been recovered. UIU File 0042. Message received from CA3. On May 15, 1965, the following message was transmitted in Morse code from CA3 on standard UIU communication frequencies. Sensitive data has been classified and the beginning of each sentence has been capitalized, but the message has not otherwise been changed. Hello, we are the 05 Council, and we secure, contain, protect. We have been shown to do, and it would be nice to be friends. It is nice to have been a part of your excellent, but it is best that with superior resources, given the greatness, we will control containment. Our sincerest apologies regarding guards and detainment workers and secrets kept needed. The time and weights, we apologize. The radio blocked by 1 SCP-002. Expected expansion soon. For we spaces, for although away from auditorium. Okay, but unarmed. 8 hours later, the following transmission was received. Expanded now. See the federal building, it is now a functional. Need doctors, guards, demon, Recruiting. Anomalies found and further possibly international. Researching of course possible. International may be days, weeks to do. Further we, 05 are aware. Sorry to 06 missed. Not legible, barely. But go between auditorium not. Goodbye, and luck with your troubles. For further information, see UIU File 0. Altered Federal Building in. Confirmed Anomaly 10.